So one more thing I'm going to look at today. Let's take a look at the indexes quickly. NASDAQ, not too pretty today. Let's look at the QQQ. I have QQQ in here. Where's my QQQ? QQQ. Okay. I mean, this is a clear pattern I'm looking at. And look, check this out. Look at NASDAQ right here. Okay. Look at Bitcoin at the top. I mean, it is eerily similar to NASDAQ. And I mean, check this out. You had a bit of a bearish head and shoulders here on Bitcoin. Not totally, but kind of. And it broke bearish, no follow through, bounced, set a lower high, then pulled back, set a higher low, then ran, tested the upper line. Pulled back, double topped, pulled back, tested the lower line. Ran up, set a lower high, pulled back, set a higher low, set a support, and then ran up to test the upper line again. Okay, sorry that I was breaking that all down, but check this out. NASDAQ. Oh my, this looks very similar to me. Bit of bearish head and shoulders, broke, no follow through. Big rebound, set a lower high, pulled back, set that higher low, rebounded, set the touched the upper line, pulled back, double topped, pulled back, touched the lower line, bounced, set a lower high, pulled back, set a higher low, then ran, set that higher high, test the resistance again. I mean, NASDAQ, Bitcoin. It looks very similar to me. I would exercise caution here on the NASDAQ. SPY, I've been mentioning, this looks like a distribution pattern to me. Like I said, it's been going nowhere really for months. It's been going sideways. And it's like, you almost don't notice it. It's like, why is it not going? Why is it opening high every single day, then sell off? Open high, sell off. 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 Almost every day. They're gapping it up and then they're selling it off. That's as far as I can see. Okay. This looks like a distribution pattern to me. Just grinding, but not really going anywhere. Does not look good to me, in my opinion. So NASDAQ, SPY. I would keep caution here. Gold, huge pullback today. I mentioned the double top the other day. Bulls not doing so good. And that's because the US dollar is way up today. And that's also because bond yields are up and interest rates, rising interest is not good for gold. So we're probably going to see this pullback here. It's probably going to hold this 100-day moving average around 1797. And we'll probably see a bounce here to cool off the RSI before deciding the next move. A bit of a volume spike. So I think it could probably end up holding this level for a bit before pulling back more. So we shall see over there, potentially pulling back more. Interesting, on the monthly, pulled back right to the red line. It was up here and it pulled back right to the red line. This red line seems to work on every single time frame, not even just the daily, but on every single time frame. Bit of a spike in the VIX today. Like I said the other day, it was going up even when the market was going up, which was odd. And now you see why. People were preparing for the FOMC meeting. Commodities pulled back a bit today. And it's like inflation expectations are up, and yet commodities are pulling back. And sometimes that's what it is. The opposite of what you think tends to happen. You would think gold would go up on high inflation expectations, but guess what? It didn't. It pulled back. You would think commodities would go up on high inflation expectations, but guess what? It didn't. They pulled back. And that's in big part due to a strong dollar, which I was mentioning for a while. And I said we had the falling wedge on the USD CAD, and it broke out and big move to the upside. And why was it going like this? Like, it's like going lower, but not really much lower, just grinding, right? And this is what I would call opposite of distribution pattern. It's a buying pattern. I don't know the opposite word for distribution. accumulation. That's it. This is an accumulation pattern where they're buying very slowly to not trigger people, so people don't really know. They're doing it very slowly. And once they have their positions, then they get a breakout and they make a breakout. That's what happened over here on USD CAD. So I do expect further upside in USD CAD, albeit a potentially pullback, but I do think it's going to go further. The US dollar is showing some strength, and there's a ton of short positions on the US dollar. Everybody's short the US dollar, and they might get squeezed because if the markets pull back, when the markets drop, if the NASDAQ's selling off, if the S&P 500 is selling off, if gold is selling off, if bonds are selling off, even bonds are dropping today. Okay, we had the bond index, even bonds are dropping. This is why interest rates, when the bonds drop, the interest rates go up. And the bonds kind of looks like a rising wedge over here. Not a great pattern. Huge volume spike up here. I wonder if we can drop below that level. And if we do, then the bonds are probably going to head lower and interest rates are probably going to head higher. So keep an eye on BND because this impacts the interest rate. This is the treasury yields. Okay, that follows the treasury yields. When this drops, interest rates go up. When this goes up, interest rates go down. Okay, so, but yeah, when bonds are selling off, gold's selling off, commodities selling off, NASDAQ selling off, S&P 500 selling off, where's the money going? Crypto's selling off. If they're all selling off, where's the money going? And the answer is cash. Money goes into cash. When all that stuff sells off, money goes into US dollars and it makes the US dollar go up. That's what's happening. That's what we're looking at right here. Can it go further? Are we going to see a further pullback? That's the big question here. We shall see. And check this out before I go. Last thing. Look at NASDAQ. Big volume spike on the FOMC announcement. Dropped lower. Volume spike again at the low. And then it V-shaped all the way right above this candle. And let's check it out on QQQ. And then the volume picked up again. It consolidated around here. This is called distribution. So what they did, everyone went short and they're like, okay, let's squeeze all of them. Let's trigger all their stop losses. We're going to do a V shape, and that's exactly what they did. Triggered all their stop losses by going right above this area. Distribution pattern, and now it's selling off again. You see how the market makers like to mess with people? They really like to mess with people. They don't want you to win. But if you know technical analysis and stuff, it can definitely increase your odds by a significant amount. And pretty much going to leave this there. But check out my course. You know, there's a lot in here. A lot for you to learn. And I teach about everything. Okay? How the stock market works, stock exchanges, indexes, supply and demand, market makers, high frequency trading algorithms. I got applications, resources, bonus for Canadians, accounts and tax basics, bonus for Canadians, popular phrases and terms. And this will help you learn things to do, like a blue sky breakout, black dirt breakdown, gap ups are for selling. So this is popular terms and phrases, but they're also strategies to keep in mind. ETF, there's so much in here. And then, of course, big technical analysis section. I got a lot of videos and stuff there that really teach you how to analyze the charts. And my proprietary trading strategy, deals with the red line, but I explain to you how to use it and so much more in the course. And I'm still adding to it. There's a lot of value here, so you should check it out. One trade, one good trade, couple good trades, you can make your money back. And this is really... Look, I'm not promising you're going to make money with the course. I can't do that. But I definitely think it's going to get you way ahead of the game and make you learn a lot of things that would have taken you years to learn and thousands of mistakes to learn. And you can get way ahead with the course quite quickly. So check that out. The link's in the description. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice night.